Hey, this is Casual Asbel here at C2E2. I am here with the Director of Art at NetherRealm Studios. Tell me, have you been enjoying the con here so far?
I haven't had much time. I walked around real briefly for about an hour just with Ed, and got stopped a few times. You know, Ed's more famous than I think he knows he is. But it was cool seeing, this is my first time at C2E2.
Your first time at C2E2?
Yeah, and I'm anxious to get out there and walk around some more.
If I've heard correctly, though, you've been with Midway for a very long time back in the day. You've been in the Chicago area for a very long time. Are you a native?
All my life.
All your life?
Yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, I was hired by Midway in 1992.
Nice.
Just when Mortal Kombat was just taking off and just being tested.
Yeah, to be honest, I remember playing it at the arcades back when I was probably only about 8 years old, back really before the whole ESRB rating boards even existed back then.
Yeah.
So you know what? I was playing ultra-violent games from the beginning. I don't regret it. I turned out fine.
You're fine.
At least I think so anyway.
Think so.
So tell me,
so.
what can you say about some of your recent experiences with Injustice?
I'm actually really proud of Injustice. It turned out better than I ever could expect, and I think it's a lot of fun, and it's great. The game's finally out. Came out last week, and it's getting a lot of positive reactions, and it's great hearing people's feedback online. Just something that you've been working on for the last 2 years, and finally showing it to people and having them react so positively is it's totally exciting, and I'm really happy that people are liking it as much as they are.
One thing about that, you're working with such a large lore of different artists. As an art director yourself, who in particular did you take inspiration from when working on Injustice? What really stuck out and said, that was the style I have to do something with?
We kind of, we wanted to make our own style, obviously, but Jim Lee's obviously inspiration. Alex Ross is, he's a major source of inspiration. He's actually a friend of a lot of people at the studio. I've worked with him before on. He did some work with us on MK versus DC.
Yeah.
But he's a master artist. He's totally a source of inspiration. And
is there any stage, just any one costume stage that you are just the most proud of how it turned out visually speaking? The game itself looks amazing overall, but is there just something that stands out and is your absolute favorite?
I think my favorite costume is the alt for Batman. I really, really like it because it reflects his character. He's kind of on the run, and he's being hunted, and his costume's just a little bit more dinked up and and a little bit more weathered, and
he's a superhero who's seen some days.
Yeah, and he's beat up, and I just like his character a lot. But yes, I'm very happy with that costume.
Any stages in particular that just stood out to you that are your favorite, or just maybe even something that you wish could have been a little different, or you might want to change? I don't know. What stands out for you?
Actually, I really like. There's a lot of backgrounds I really like, but I think Gotham is probably my favorite one, just because it looks like you're on a rooftop, and it was challenging, making our own version of Gotham when there's so many established versions of Gotham.
Gotham, just as a whole, is an amazing concept. I've seen it done so many different awesome ways. Whether you're talking about just Arkham City or the older films, just there are so many different takes on Gotham, or even Chicago, the Chicago-like look you tend to see in the recent Nolan films.
Sure, I think that it was definitely a challenge, but I think we mixed up a lot of styles and achieved our own look. And I really like the alley. The alley of Gotham is really kind of a cool look too.
My final question for you at the moment: who's your favorite character played as? Who do you main in Injustice?
Oh my God, it's ironic, but I'm not very good at the game at all. But I love playing it. But I have to say Grundy. I really just like him a lot. He's just fun to watch, and has a lot of cool moves, and I really like him a lot.
Were you a fan of the whole communist Grundy thing we had going on?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was an honor to help redesign or help introduce that design to to the Red Sun pack.
All right, thank you so very much. Again, this is Casual Asmol here at C2E2 2013. We'll be coming at you throughout the day with even more interviews. Stay with us.